Okay, hi. Where is it? Okay. Okay, hi everybody. It's Matthew of Mr. Domestic. I am like nervous, anxious, super duper like I'm almost like shaking. I'm so excited. My strike offs from my Love to Pieces collection came today. And what I learned whenever you do a fabric collection is that they send off your designs to the printer and then they get them sent back and then they're inspected to see how similar they are or to the designs, making sure all the colors are right. And they do that a couple times, but I got my first one. So this is my first time being able to see my collection like actually in a fabric. And I wanted to share that with y'all because I know that y'all would be really excited. So I don't know how I'm going to react. This is like totally real. But I definitely wanted to share it with y'all. Okay. So, wow. These are, and I'll show them up so you can see them so you know it's not just like me looking at them and you get to see my reaction. So, this is the rayon print that they selected. And it is amazing. Like, wow. These are called gladiolums, and they're gladiola, but I did it, it's kind of geometric, and I did it in columns, so we called them gladiolums. I don't remember the names of all of them. And then I have two knit prints, and wow, these are really, really beautiful. So, okay, this is one. And they did the gladiolums also in a different colorway. Oh, look at. Oh my god, like, I feel like a little kid. Like, this is so crazy. Okay, and then now let's get to the Quilters cotton prints. And wow, I get more. And I have two colorways if you haven't seen my collection yet. And I sound so weird. I can hear my voice how weird it is. But I'm pulling it all out of the box just so y'all see what I'm doing. This is my box. It came in this. And I actually thought I was getting sent some other fabric that I had asked for to play with and was surprised when I opened it up and saw this. Whoa, I got even more than it. So this is stuff I get to play with and make stuff for market, and like, I'm so excited. Woo! Y'all get to see me a hot mess, so hopefully y'all find this as interesting as I am, but at least it's documented for me, so I get to see it, and I'm definitely gonna share. Wow. Okay, where do I begin? So honestly, like, my brain is like going a mile a minute, and I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience, so I don't even know if I'm gonna get like the color ray separation correctly, even though like I came up with it, but I want to share with you. In this collection, it's inspired by my love of English paper piecing, and it's also inspired by my love of Helena. She asked me to do something floral, so I did a lot of floral inspiration here. But since this was my first one, I wanted to make it really, really personal. Those of you who know me know I'm really authentic, I'm real, so I pulled from some really personal inspiration points to put it into this, and I figured that this was my one shot to make a good impression, and if it was my only one shot, because who knew? I mean, I've done more after this, but that I wanted everything that I had to be in it. So, okay, let's start with this nice pile. Oh my gosh! Can y'all tell I'm excited? Okay, so this first print, and these are. The colorways are mixed up, so you don't see the separates. But my first print, wow. This one is called Antonym. And I'm not going to remember the name for all of them. But let me see if you can see it. Can y'all see it? It's different flowers. And with this one, I was like, how can I make this a teachable moment for Helena? So I created, oh my god, I created 26 different flowers, and these are really the flowers. I didn't create them, Mother Nature did. And there's one flower for each letter of the English alphabet. So there are 2 colorways with this, and they're 1 inch. They're perfect for fussy cutting. This, like, oh my gosh, like I could imagine these in dresses, like shirts, quilts, like everything. Oh my gosh. So then my next one, this one is 100% inspired by English paper piecing, and I went like wackadoodle crazy like with this one. There are 3 different bouquets. I'll show you one colorway and then the next. Let's see if you can get them all. Oh! Okay, see what you can see. So they are all geometric flowers. So instead of doing traditional flowers, I made them geometric, which could later be made into patterns or applique. But I believe each one is like a 4 inch, so you could cut it out, put it in a quilt block. Like even this could be like as a dress. Wow, like, oh my gosh, totally out of body. I'm glad that I'm recording this so I can know what I felt, because like I'm totally shaking. I'm that excited. And then this is my second colorway. And since these are strike-offs, it's not guaranteed that these are going to be, there might be some tweaks to get the colors right. They all look beautiful to me, so I'm assuming they look right. And then this one, it is little sprouts. Like, I don't know if you can see them. Like whenever a plant sprouts. And I did it as like a blender kind of thing. This one, both of the colorways, like I want to make shirts out of this. I want to make bags. Like, look at this one. Like, look, I can, like, look at this. Like a shirt. Like, look at that, y'all. Oh my gosh, you just don't know. I hope y'all are excited about this as I am. This one is Topiary. I wanted like a dot. I wanted like a polka dot, but not like just a standard polka dot. I definitely wanted to go into with the collection. And these are little topiary trees that I designed. Here's one colorway. And here's the other. Okay, and then, okay, so, you know, I love to weave. I love to do English paper piecing. I love me a good stripe. So there had to be like a next level kind of stripe here with multiple colors. It's more edgy. It's a rough stripe. It's not like a clean stripe. Here is one colorway. And then here's the other one. And I think by now you can see which colorway goes where. And this one, oh, imagine like all of the different like fussy cuts and cutting you can do, and how you can use these for like apparel and like just a straight up bag with this, and integrating it into quilts, shirts, like, ooh, another shirt. I'm gonna have a lot of shirts, y'all, with this stuff. Okay. And here is the gladiolums in Quilters cotton. See, the scale's a little different. It's a little smaller. And then this is the other colorway. And it's similar. It's like fussy cutting potential. It can be integrated in quilting. You can weave with this, like shirts, dresses, skirts. Like I'm floored. Like I had all of these ideas. I said in a previous video that I'm a maker first, right? So that's how I think about my designs, is how I can make it. And I thought that way about each one of my designs. And if it wasn't something that I foresaw myself using in multiple ways, then, you know, that wasn't a successful design to me. So these are like blowing my mind with like all of the ideas that I'm getting. I didn't expect like to be flooded as I am now. And okay, this one's probably my most personal one. I'll show it to you first. Okay, I know my mood just changed a little bit. That these were inspired by the mandala, rocks that you can see that are stones. And I don't want to get emotional. So y'all may or may not know that I have a sister that passed away in 2008, and it was sudden, didn't expect it, and I immediately flew back to Houston. I was living at Los Angeles at the time, and sorry. And when I went to my layover in Phoenix, I went and I picked up a bag of rocks. Like, that was the worst day of my life. And for some reason, I still have that bag of rocks. They were beautiful rocks, but that represented my sister to me. And I wanted to do something in this collection that, like, was about that and captured that moment. And I was like, how can I turn that into a pattern and a design? And, that's where this came from, is I was looking at stones and rocks and trying to come up with some kind of design to, like, commemorate my sister. And this is what I came up with. So this is for her. I didn't expect to get this, so sorry. This is for my sister Tanisha. And I hope y'all like it as much as I do. Like, these are tears of happiness. Ooh, ooh, yeah, okay. Yay! I'm gonna be okay, folks. So yeah, really personal there, and it's stunningly beautiful. I'll show it to you more. Like, whoa, like bags, quilts, perfect size, dresses. I'll probably make a shirt out of this one. And this one was kind of funny. This is a floral. It's a floral. It's a great blender. You can use this for anything. And there's one. And then there's another color of it in knit, right? Here. This is a funny story about the design process. That whenever I was first submitting blenders, because blenders are kind of harder because they're simpler and they need to be right. And whenever Pat and I were talking about it, that she said that she could see the repeat and she could see the pattern. And with these, you don't want to see them sometimes, especially whenever you're trying to go for random. And so the repeat on this one is 3 feet. So I was like, I'll show you that there's not going to be a repeat. So it's a lot of the same elements, but done in different colorways throughout. But the repeat is gigantic. So y'all ain't going to clock my repeat in that design. And then my final one, I think I have gotten all of them, is this one. And this one is for my mom. She's still with us. And I wanted to definitely put her in this. And whenever I was a kid, like, she crocheted and had a craft room and knitted and sewed, and there was so much creativity from her all around me for me to see. And, like, basically every piece of furniture had a crochet blanket on it. So I wanted to come up with some kind of crochet lace design for her that recognized that memory and the joy that those blankets brought me in my childhood. And she even made one for my daughter that's tucked away. I don't want her to mess it up and, like, pull on the thread yet, or the yarn. But here's a close-up of that. So I gave it my flair, my flavor, definitely. But then this one's for you, Mom. So, wow. Yeah, that was real, folks. I didn't, I thought it was going to be a joy from beginning to end, which it was all joy. I got pretty emotional there. I'm not going to edit it out because that's the real me. And I hope that y'all love to pieces as much as I do. And that you can see that I put my heart and my energy and my soul and my spirit into this, and I designed it for you, the maker and the sewist. So thank you for coming along this ride with me and for sharing my journey as a fabric designer. Keep it positive, y'all. Mr. Domestic out.